Hey, Coach, last question. We've been hearing rumors that there are some SEC schools prepared to make you a pretty lucrative offer to be the highest paid coach in the NCAA. And we're talking Georgia, Florida, Tennessee. They all want to make you an SEC coach and build an SEC powerhouse once again. What do you think about those rumors? I mean, are you really considering going to the SEC after what you've built with the Whitetails? Look, I am committed to the Whitetails, and right now, I'm not thinking about the future. I'm thinking about right now. We have a job to do here in the Big Ten Championship, and we're playing a really good Ohio State team. We do not want to take them lightly, and our guys are focused. We're focused. Our coaching staff's focused. The athletic director focused. Everybody is all in on this, and we're going to need all the fans we can get at this game, and this is a big-time moment in program history. That's the only thing I'm focused on right now. I'm not focused on the future. I'm focused on the Wisconsin State Whitetails as it stands today. Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jake from TNJ, and welcome to the Big Ten Championship for the second time here in this series, the second in 3 seasons. As last time we were here, we faced Ohio State when they were the #1 team in the nation, and now the tables have turned as they were quarterbacked by Brent Thompson, who is now the quarterback of the Carolina Panthers, drafted in the first round. But now this team is different. They are quarterbacked by Aaron Bell, a dual threat quarterback who we saw play against Wisconsin and Brian Simmons. And then they have a really good senior running back in David Phillips. He ran for 1,000 yards and 7 touchdowns. Now, late in the season, they had a bad loss to Marquette. And before that, they were going to be probably ranked in the top 3 teams in the nation. So this could have very well been the #1 versus #2 team here in the Big Ten Championship, with the winner going to the Natty. Now, they are a little bit banged up in this game as they are missing 2 linemen, but one is probable and will be good to go this game. We come into this game ranked with a #3 defense, and let's show it here in this game as we kick it away to Ohio State. They are trying to ruin our perfect season, and they will start out with the ball as they take it back to about the 26-yard line, and out comes Aaron Bell at the 21-yard line, actually. And here they are lined up with the running back and the tight end in the backfield. Here's a handoff. Phillips, first carry, does get stopped by the All-American Victor Dimitronkos, and that's a loss of 1, probably having the greatest defensive year in Whitetails history. So 2nd and 11 now. Here's a quick throw on the slant to Washington, and he's got a catch, and he gets about 8 yards on that one. And that brings it to a 3rd and 3 now. We send the pressure, but he can't get the screen pass away, and that is going to be thrown away. And out comes our offense as DiRoberto was shaken up. He comes into this game healthy as we sat him versus Cincinnati in the second half. Here's a handoff. Bam, Cameron, he gets the first carry of the game, but now he is shaken up. So in comes Julian Gonzales, who started out the year as the starter, but then got his spot taken from Bam Cameron, and Bam never gave it back. So here he is, number 33, out onto the field. This time, DiRoberto throws across the middle. It's Xavier Storm, who's had a really good career. Matter of fact, the best career of any receiver in NCAA history. He has the all-time record in yards. So 1st and 10. Here's another throw to him to the left side, and he will make a move and get 18 yards. 2 big gains for Xavier Storm. He beat the corner off of the press. So here is Julian Gonzales with his first carry up the middle, and he will take it for about 7 or 8 yards on that one. And he's going to need to step up big if Bam can't return. So 2nd and 3 here from the shotgun. A quick throw to the right side. Ohio State sends the blitz, and we get rid of it to the true freshman. That is Ramel Williams. As now we get it to a 2nd and 8 throw to the end zone. A great defensive play that time by Brian Church. That was a touchdown saving deflection. And now they get it to a 3rd and 8 from about the 10-yard line. DiRoberto facing pressure, throws to the right side. He's got Francis Smith. That's a great grab on the sideline. Kept 1 foot in bounds. And now we have it 1st and goal. Handoff. Gonzales, he's in. 2 yards out. It's a touchdown. And that's a great opening drive as we got the stop on their opening drive. And now we take this lead 7-0. So here comes Bell from the pistol formation. He's going to hand off to David Phillips, who has a hole, and he will get tackled from David Wyatt on the left side, and that picks up a gain of 6. So now 2nd and 4 this time. We're going to send Adam Williams on the blitz. They run the slants, throw to the right side, and it's going to be picked off David Wyatt, and he will run it in. Touchdown, David Wyatt. Remember, he started out his career hot. I remember in his first game starting, he had 2 sacks, and we were like, whoa, this guy might be the next thing. He kind of regressed a little bit, but this year, he has just done his job, and he has done a remarkable job on the right side of our defense. It's 14-0. Who would have thought here in this Big Ten championship we would start out this hot? So here is Bell out onto the field, back out, throw to the right side. It's Tim Rivera. That's a gain of 16 and a first down for his favorite target. So here is Phillips. This time another carry. He puts out a move by Justin Royal in the hole, and he gets hit hard by Jonathan Simmons from behind, but it's a gain of 18. They give it right back to him. Another big hole, and he picks up another gain of 14 yards. And another first down. We have to watch out for Phillips. He is really, really explosive in the open field. Another throw across the middle, but David Wyatt straight lays the hammer down. Take a look. That receiver stood no chance to hold on to that one. David Wyatt has had a great start to this game. So 2nd and 10. Here's a draw play. Phillips does find some room. He gets a gain of 7. And now that moves it to about the 17-yard line for a 3rd and 3. Carry up the middle. Phillips stopped by Ali Myers, the first-year starter at free safety. Remember, he is a cornerback by nature. And now they get it to a 4th and 2. They're going to go for it. Handoff to left side. It's Phillips, and he will throw a defender off of him. That was Justin Royal, and he picks up a first down, gain of 14 inside the 5-yard line. And now here they are inside the 5. They're going to hand it right back to Phillips. A wide open hole. It's a touchdown run, and Ohio State is on the board. There's a reason why they are a top 15 school. They really should be top 5, and here they are, down 7-14. So here on the next drive, here's the first pass out to Xavier Storm. He picks up a gain of 23. Man, when he catches the ball, he takes off. You can just see the quickness, as now that gives us a fresh set of downs as we run them in motion. This time, D'Roberto, man, he trips over Storm in the pocket, and he loses 7 yards. So now that brings us to a 3rd and 17. D'Roberto just trying to get away from the pressure, throws it up for grabs, and it's going to be caught. Francis Smith gets 18, and that's a first down. Maybe a little bit of luck thrown on that one, but it's enough for a first down. So here is Julian Gonzales with the counterplay to left side. He follows his blocks and picks up a gain of 17. He's filling in pretty nicely. This is a nice start to the game for this Whitetails offense. So now as we start the second quarter here, 1st and 10, D'Roberto throws across the middle, and it is Storm again. Nobody can guard him. It's a gain of 12. He's already at 77 yards receiving. So 1st and 10 with a fresh set of downs. Gonzales, another counter play. He dives, and it's a touchdown as the ball does cross the plane, 10 yards. And it's 21-7 here in the Big Ten Championship. And the second quarter is just getting started. Here we are with a 2-touchdown cushion. So here comes Ohio State back out on offense. Aaron Bell running the tight end in motion. This time moving the pocket. He dumps it off to Rivera, and he picks up about a gain of 17, but then trucks forward for about a gain of 21. He gets that 5 extra yards on that one, and he picks up a first down. So this time they run the receiver in motion, but this time Aaron Bell is going to get swallowed up by Victor Dimitrankos. That's a loss of 2 yards. He's already got 3 tackles for loss in this game. So 2nd and 12, another handoff. Phillips, another big tackle by Victor Dimitrankos. Man, is he good. He's quick to the ball. He is a top 10 pick in next year's draft. So 3rd and 15. This time, Aaron Bell. We do send a blitz, but they pick it up well. He will find Mark Johnson on the sideline. That's a gain of 23 yards. So 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to the left side, and that's Phillips, who will maneuver his way inside the 5-yard line for a gain of 16 and another first down. So now they're inside the 5. Another handoff. Phillips, his second of the day. He is in 4 yards out. And Ohio State stays in this game. They are still only down by 7 points. So with the stop, they're right back in this game. But back on offense, here's Julian Gonzales, who's been running the ball well here in the first half. He picks up a gain of 14 yards and a first down. So 1st and 10, play action fake, throw across the middle. It's Maurice Highlights Jackson who gets swung down, but there is a flag on the play. He gets a gain of 12, and the refs are going to call clipping on the offense, and that one's going to go against Ramel Williams, the tight end, and that first down is negated. So 1st and 13 now. Here is DiRoberto, clean pocket, throws across the middle, and it's picked off by Price. He goes up and gets it as DiRoberto tried to get it over the top, and it looks like that penalty may have resulted in a play that we tried to go for 13 yards. We only needed a couple on that one. It's a 1st down play, and now Ohio State comes back after the turnover. Now with the score, they tie this game up. Here's a run, though, and that's a stop. David Wyatt having himself a great first half. He makes the stop in the backfield. So 3rd and 8. Here's a quick throw across the middle. Washington has it, and he needed 8. He gets 9, and it's a 1st down as Ohio State moves the sticks. So now running David Phillips in motion this time. They're going to throw the screen out to him, but look who's out there. It's Adam Williams, the true freshman. And then I believe that was Anderson Reed comes up and helps with the cleanup, and that brings it to another 3rd and long. This time, he throws it to the left side. It's going to be caught by David Williams, and that's a gain of 9, but that does get him to the 37-yard line. So a makeable field goal here from distance, and they will knock it through. So now this is within 4 points here as they put 3 on the board before half, and here we are back on offense. The first throw, a quick one across the seam, up the seam, and that is going to be caught by Price Greer, gain of 35 and a 1st down. So now 2nd and 10, another carry. Julian Gonzales just continues to run the ball well. That's a gain of 9, but take a look. Another clipping call will bring back another big gain at the end of the first half. This time it's Rudolph Guzman, our starting left tackle. So now we get it to a 3rd and 18. This time throw to the right side. It's picked off by Dowdell, and he does have it in traffic. That was a great coverage play on that one. Nobody was really open, and we just tried to force the pass to Marquise Moore. And wow, look at this. 2 turnovers before the end of halftime, and now Ohio State has it with a minute left. Their first pass, throw across the middle. It's going to be caught by Washington, and Ohio State comes all the way back. Aaron Bell has a pinpoint throw on that one, and now they have the 3-point lead here. And here we go with under a minute left. We do have all 3 timeouts. We will try to put points on the board. The first pass. Here's a lollipop throw by DiRoberto. That was dangerous as he did not get enough length on that one. He just lofted it up into traffic. And now that brings it to a 3rd and 10 throw. Maurice Jackson, he does get 12 yards on that one. No flags on this play. And we will hurry it up to the line after that 1st down. So DiRoberto, quick throw, 5 wide out there. He does find Xavier Storm, who's close to 100 yards here in the first half, and he picks up another 1st down. So he hurried up to the line this time. DiRoberto throws another throw out to left side. Marquise Moore puts on a move and gets out of bounds. That's a gain of 18, and we don't have to burn another timeout. So now 1st and 10. This time running Storm in motion. We throw to the right side. It's Apollo St. Vincent. He tries to fight for the 1st, but that one will force us to burn our 1st. And now here we are with 20 seconds left here in the first half. DiRoberto throws to left side. He's got Price Greer, who throws a stiff arm, and he will get tackled from behind. Gain of 24 to about the 6-yard line. It's a big 1st down run. And now here we are for a 2nd and goal try. But this time, DiRoberto can't get rid of it. We call our final timeout, and we line up for the field goal, and we will knock it through, making it 24-24. It's a 0-0 game going into halftime. We thought we were on top 14-0, but Ohio State came right back. So here we are to start the second half. Do we have what it takes to cap off this undefeated regular season before going into the Natty? Do we have what it takes to seal this undefeated record? Here is Marcus Smith in the game. He's running the read option, and he will pick up the 1st down. We only needed a couple of yards on that one, maybe inches, and we end up getting a gain of 9. So DiRoberto checks back in. Here's a quick throw across the middle, and that is Maurice Jackson. Gain of 8 on that one. As now we get it past the 50 for a 2nd and 2 carry. Julian Gonzales has been running the ball well in backup duty, and it looks like he will be in for the remainder of the game as the team doctors have came back and said Bam Cameron will be out the rest of this game at least. So here on the next play, a handoff, and Julian Gonzales gets tattooed by Price, who's already got an interception in this one. And that brings it to a 3rd and 9. Quick throw to the right side, and Marquise Moore has it. Gain of 15, and it's enough for a 1st down. So now we're into field goal range. Another quick throw across the middle. That is the senior Francis Smith. He gets a gain of 9, as that gets us to a 3rd and inches this time at about the 12, and we try to get the play off. And take a look. It's going to be a delay of game call on DiRoberto. He did not get the snap. And now we get it to a 3rd and 5. This time, DiRoberto expects the tight end to be open, but he's not. So he does just fire it away at his feet. And now we actually are going to have an aggressive play call here. 4th and 5. Maybe we should take the points, but we're going to try this play. Throw to the right side, and that is incomplete. If we would have thrown that ball sooner to the boundary, because our guy that was open in the flats there, Maurice Jackson, came back into play, and it ends up being an incompletion. So back on our defense, this is David Phillips with a big gain down the right side, and that's a big gain of 37. He's over 130 yards here in this game already. Here he is, the next carry. He gets spun around and does lose a little bit of ground. I thought he was going to be gone on that one. It's just a gain of 5. So this time we send a blitz on a 3rd and 5. They throw it quickly over the middle, and it is stopped by Victor Dimitrankos. And there we are with the stop, and Ohio State will settle for the long field goal, and it is going to be off. So we do catch a break here, and we get the ball back 24-24 to start the 4th quarter. So DiRoberto back on the next drive. He throws to the right sideline, and that is Price Greer, who has 3 receptions for 81 yards. You forget about his ability because he's not really putting up the big numbers this year. So here is Marcus Smith in the game, the backup quarterback. He does take the ball up the middle, and he does get us a few yards, bringing it to a 3rd and inches. Apollo St. Vincent checks in, gain of 4, and that's enough for a 1st down. So just under 6 minutes left here in the game. Here's a throw across the middle. That is Marquise Moore. He holds on to it in traffic. Gain of 23. As wow, that one scared me a little bit. That was led a little bit too far to the outside as Apollo St. Vincent checks in, and he will punch it in from 1 yard out, and it's a touchdown. And now we have the 7-point lead, and here comes Aaron Bell. Does he have some magic in him for this Ohio State offense? The first play, here's a read option, this time on the jet sweep, and he will take it himself. This time he picks up a gain of 10 yards. So now 2nd and inches. Here's another handoff up the middle, but David Phillips cannot get up the middle. That's a loss of 1 yard, tackle by Justin Royal. And that brings us to a 3rd and 1. Another carry. Phillips to the right side, and this time it's Jonathan Simmons, the junior. He's been shooting up NFL draft boards this season. He's been playing like a madman, and there he is with another stop. And that's a loss of 3 yards. And Ohio State is going to punt this one away. They trust their defense. But back on offense, there is Julian Gonzales getting a handoff. You can see him learning a couple of things from Bam Cameron, staying on his feet. It's a 1st down. We get them to burn their first. On the next play, counter play out to the left side. Julian picks up 4 yards. And now that brings us to a 2nd and 6. Ohio State has 1 timeout. Marcus Smith in the game. He takes it up the middle himself, and he picks up 6. So they burn their last timeout. But we will need 1 more 1st down in order to punch our ticket to the Natty. 2nd and 1, carry. Apollo St. Vincent holds on to the ball, and he goes down, but a gain of 9 yards. And just like that, the Whitetails have punched their ticket into the national championship and do clinch our 2nd Big Ten title in 3 seasons. We've only been in here 3 seasons, and we've already won 2. As wow, what a game from this number 3 ranked defense. And I am proud of this team. I knew this team would be really, really good coming into the season. We did not lose a lot of guys last year, and a lot of our main starters came back, and it seems like we are definitely capitalizing And I got to commend our secondary. I wasn't sure about Coco Bamaye and Marquise Dorsey starting for the first time this season together on the outside, but they have done wonders. And our defense is just clicking right now. And hopefully our offense can just play some flawless football in the national championship, because we will need it, because this is the biggest stage and the biggest game in Whitetails history. But we do the job in this one. We defeat Ohio State. Even through some ugly turnovers, we still get the victory, 31-24. And I am so proud of this team and all these seniors and even the juniors that may leave after this season. Justin Roberto could be one of them. He did not throw a touchdown. He threw 2 interceptions. He will definitely look to bounce back in the national championship strong, as he wants to put on at least a final showing before maybe declaring for the NFL draft. I guess we'll have to see. But Xavier Storm, 5 for 89. Price Greer, 3 for 81. Everybody touches the ball on this offense. On the defensive side of things, Victor Dimitronkos leads our team in tackles, 7 total, 4 for loss. Adam Williams actually had 3 tackles for loss as well. But David Wyatt showed up early and often, as he had that big pick 6. Also jarred the ball loose off of that slant play. I mean, that's just setting the tone of the game. He definitely did that. Him and Victor Dimitronkos definitely paved the way for the rest of the defense. And then David Phillips ran pretty well, 22 for 131. So now we advance to next week to see who we will play in the national championship. And it turns out, just like real life, we will play Dabo Sweeney and the Clemson Tigers as they finish the season 12-1. They win the ACC championship. And this is a matchup of the number 1 total offense versus the number 3 total defense. What a matchup this will be. They have scored 42 points a game. And not only that, they have a special weapon on offense. Probably the best player we've ever faced in this entire dynasty, George Jenkins, the 2020 Heisman Trophy winner. He is a senior, but last year, look at this. He won the Walter Camp. This year, he won the 2020 Heisman, the Maxwell, the Walter Camp, and the O'Brien. I mean, this guy is a trophy magnet. He also ran for 1,000 yards and 13 touchdowns, 6.6 yards per carry. So next episode will be the national championship here in the Whitetails Dynasty. Actually, you know what? Next episode, I'm actually going to recap this season. Then it will be the national championship. So it's going to be a lot of fun in that game. I am really, really excited for that one. So hit subscribe, hit that like button, stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.
Yeah, hey, filling out these job applications. Life got hard after high school graduation. I went to college and your boy got financial aid. They gave me money, then I went and bought a pair of J's. And I bought a pair of shades. And I bought a new computer. Had $400 left, spent the rest on...